What's up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we're back in action playing some new games. Today we're checking out Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, this has been going around on YouTube for a while. I actually thought about recording this a couple months ago, and I was like, I looked up on YouTube and it's like no one did it, and I was like, I don't know if I should do this or not. And then delaying and delaying. Anyways, finally we are here. Very much late, but anyways, let's go ahead and do this. So this is the music. It's very happy. It's everything seems to be very nice. This is the main menu screen right here with these girls. So I'm guessing the game involves these girls right here. So I don't know. Here, let's just do Meaty. I don't know how far this game goes or really what it's about. I haven't watched anything on it, so I have no idea what to expect so far. So let's just go ahead. So question mark. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Ha! Ha! I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Meaty. Oh my god. Look at her face, it's so adorable. She's just doing the widow. I was doing a face, but you guys can't see it. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. Oh, that was a deep voice. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you want to. Whatever you say, Sori. Hee hee. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Meaty, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Look at her face. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. You know, I kind of do that as well. I kind of like talk but ignore at the same time. I do that in real life. Pretty easily and pretty like a lot of conversations. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Look at her face. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come in the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. How'd you know I was spacing out? I just said that, man. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you a little late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyways? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Yay. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Oh God, girl one. Girl one! Welcome to the literature club. It is a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, Jesus Christ, there's even more girls. I don't know if I do this many fucking different voices. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Meaty, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Meaty. Monica smiles sweetly. Oh, God. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we're in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come on, sit down, Meaty. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I get a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls, sorry for having the same voice for all the girls. I can't really do different, well, I can do different girl voices, but I have a hard time remembering them. So if I do that, I'll end up screwing up all the voices and not doing a good job. So yeah, I would rather just do one voice for everything. I apologize though. The girls have a few desks arranged to form the table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. I thought it was going to ask me, actually. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What? Natsuki lifts the foil of the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Yeah, so she's like, it's delicious! I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaky glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy. You know. I screwed that up. All right. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the club, or table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. You know, this is a lot of, I'm guessing what they did is they just took each character and did like, I don't know, 8 different emotes for each of the characters, but it still seems like a lot of drawing like when you're playing this because they each have different expressions and shit. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged in here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Though I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these 3. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Meaty, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Manga. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite's usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination and completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri's might as well be having a conversation with the rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, what? Oh, why's that? Well, I just... Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind class club meeting. It looks like you're working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud and Give That Back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't
like them.
Ah, not very confident writer yet, huh?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
Yuri's like, I guess it's the same for Yuri.
Oh, I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sat in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Question mark? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Meaty?
Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have the other clubs to look at, and look at them. Look at them. They're all like, no, Meaty, no. I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. Oh, God.
But, I'm sorry, I thought, Meaty.
They're all sad. They're all sad. No. You all. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I'd pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Everyone perks up. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. That makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
I guess they don't have any standards like reading so many words per minute or, I don't know, something. Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Meaty, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Oh, God. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, Meaty, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. So Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Okay, well, I guess that's day one. I don't know what happens at home, but that's day one. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. Then the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, yeah, so that's where it goes. Okay, I see where this is going. I don't know if this has, does this have sexual content in it? I don't know. I never really looked. Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, so it says the tags for the game is psychological horror, visual novel, anime, and horror. So there's horror, but it says no sexualness. So I'm guessing there's not. I have no idea though. Anyways, all right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh God. Oh, are you fucking serious, dude? Oh my God, no. It's time. Okay, Jesus Christ, it doesn't have me pick any decision, but it wants me to write a fucking poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Okay, so we have feather, warm, lazy, candy, cute. Let's do, okay. She's probably gonna like candy. Man, I don't know, dude. Here, it's Starscape. Fireflies, Disoriented, Philosophy, Vanilla, Lollipop, Sensation, and Infinite. Since we went with Star or whatever, let's do Fireflies. Entropy, Secretive, Marshmallow Kiss, Aura, Shiny, Dark, Crimson, Loud. Oh my god. Climax. No. Bouncy. Oh my god, this is funny. Uncontrollable, Giggle, Imagination, Covet, Controllable, Jesus, Vivacious, Kawaii, Waterfall, Silly, Tears. Oh my god, Kawaii. See, wait, are they? I haven't even paying attention to them. Are they doing something? No, they're topping around. It doesn't do anything, I don't think. Let's do Existence. Okay. Oh, I wasn't even fucking paying attention to this shit. I wasn't even paying attention to this. Okay, so. Okay. Sorry, I'm an idiot. I wasn't even. Okay, let's do. See, the middle one's gonna like anime, isn't she? Yeah, she's gonna like anime. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I wasn't even paying attention. So I have no idea who my poem is for. I have to wait until I go back. So, oh, fantasy. Okay, so I get this now. Okay, so this is like, I think she's like depression. Anything that does with depression or like the stars. I think she's like anime, and I think she's like love and happiness. Chill. Let's do love. Yeah, okay. And then just to do this, let's see. She's gonna like, actually, she's gonna like, okay, she likes Valentine, actually. I thought the leftmost one likes Valentine. Okay, anyways.
Hi again, Meaty. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Okay, yeah, so I have no idea who my poem is for. Oh my god.
Hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Her manga collection. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back down into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Meaty always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work even without asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
Also, I don't know how long this game is. I'm assuming it's probably not very long, but maybe to get all the endings, maybe it takes a while. I don't know. I'm not really sure, to be honest. You guys can tell me down below how long it is. Let's see.
How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come you and Meaty can become good friends too?
Oh Jesus, they're all already blushing and sit. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you some today, you know. Wait, Sayori.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted.
Oh god, okay. So I don't know if have I already read my poem, and is that why she's giving me a present? I'm not sure how the decision making actually works in this game. Let's see. This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the very first few pages. Ah! Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and eyes me for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this since I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it, not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Okay. I see. There's something fairly obvious here. Yeah, what's obvious is she fucking bought the book for you, dumbass. That Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's it about, anyways?
Well,
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover.
All right. I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experiment prison.
This sounds like a fucking crazy book, holy shit.
And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was gonna be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yeah, so she's in the dark stuff.
Ha 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 ha!
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Meaty?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you relate to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
She's playing with her hair now. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah, that's true.
Oh, in fact, I might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
Haha, what are you saying? Just a moment ago, you were looking forward to it. Let me just get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had in my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah, yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I still understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my books instead.
Sorry. I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
I actually know someone like that. They say sorry like every fucking sentence. It's kind of annoying, actually, but that's just kind of their personality. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. Or the two of us? I don't know what I said.
Ah, I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it a little kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, is she going to turn the page now? Oh my god. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn the page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to the side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
To
turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. Oh my Jesus Christ. Is this really an intimate fucking exchange? Are you serious? Your fingers might magically touch in the fucking distance? Oh my god. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
You think so? How does she?
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see it into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But Meaty, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Oh, that's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you're self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant it that it's kind of cute.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Okay, so we do share these poems. Okay.
We might not have enough time for way too long.
Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought.
Is that all right, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
I guess I don't have too much preference either way.
Okay. I wonder if I did something for this to happen, or if this always happens like this. Because she said I don't have a preference either way, so I wonder what that means exactly. I don't know. I could be reading more into it, though. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Okay, never mind. I guess we're gonna read anyways. All right. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left out the book and slip it back in my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Oh my god, my poem's probably fucking horrible. I wonder if it actually becomes a poem.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you go find someone to share with? I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching in their bags. I do the same myself. Okay, so I get to show the poems to each of these characters. Okay, so let's go ahead and save it. I probably should have saved it before I wrote the poem, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's go in turn. Let's just go in order. Let's do Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh, she likes it.
This is a good poem, Meaty. Are you sure it's your first time?
Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in the spare time?
I guess you're right. That's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's just like I said before, Meaty. Deep down, you're not selfish at all. You know.
Could I have skipped a poem and not wrote one at all? I wonder what happens then. I'd probably make them all hate me if I do that. Because I remember you could skip.
Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay!
Now you read my poem too, right?
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you testing me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school.
It's bad to skip breakfast. I'll get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's is the best.
Yeah.
But next time I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Okay, so now we gotta show the rest of the girls. Actually, guys, I think for the first episode, we're gonna go ahead and leave it off here. I've been reading for a while, and my throat gets kind of sore from reading for a long time. So tell me if you want to see some more Doki Doki. I don't know what happens. I don't know what is the result of this poem thing. And I have a feeling that the poem thing actually matters. So we'll probably have to end up going back and doing that later on, maybe for different endings or something. I know that each of the girls probably have an ending, and you probably can't do all of them in one playthrough. That's one thing I liked about Huni Pop. Huni Pop is a long game, but you can actually like work towards every girl in the game. I don't know if that's possible in this or what, but just like Shark Chan, you have to get different endings every time. Anyways, guys, hopefully you enjoyed some Doki Doki. Tomorrow's probably gonna be some Ark. Love your faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one.